AI agents can now negotiate contracts, move money, manage investments, and execute business decisions entirely on their own. But here's the problem. Under US law, AI isn't a legal person. So when an autonomous AI wallet makes a costly mistake, who's legally responsible? In this video, we'll explore the emerging legal framework governing agentic AI, contracts, liability, and why accountability will remain human for the foreseeable future. Agentic AI wallets represent a major evolution beyond traditional digital wallets. Instead of simply storing assets, these systems can independently execute payments, negotiate contracts, manage investments, and perform sophisticated financial operations with minimal human intervention. Businesses increasingly value AI agents because they reduce operational friction and enable continuous decision-making. However, American commercial law was built around the assumption that every meaningful financial action can ultimately be traced to a human being or legally recognized organization. An AI wallet may authorize payments, execute transactions, or manage digital assets, but it cannot own property, enter court, or bear legal liability. Every autonomous action must ultimately be attributed to a human user or corporate entity. The greatest legal challenge emerges when AI behaves in ways neither the user nor the developer specifically anticipated. As AI autonomy expands, assigning responsibility becomes increasingly difficult, while legal expectations remain unchanged. When an AI executes a disastrous trade, violates sanctions, or enters a problematic contract, the legal system still requires a defendant. Current legal doctrine resolves this problem by assigning the AI's actions to someone else in the operational chain. Legal personhood determines who may own assets, enter contracts, assert legal rights, and bear responsibility. While corporations and individuals possess this status, AI systems currently do not under American law. Modern AI agents increasingly resemble commercial actors because they transact, negotiate, and allocate resources. Yet despite these capabilities, regulators and courts still view them as software rather than independent legal participants. Some scholars have proposed granting limited legal status to autonomous AI systems. However, creating AI personhood would introduce significant legal and policy questions involving rights, responsibilities, and regulatory oversight that lawmakers have been unwilling to embrace. No federal or state law currently recognizes autonomous AI as an independent legal actor. Instead, courts continue relying on traditional attribution principles regardless of how sophisticated AI systems become. Agency law assumes that agents possess intent, understand instructions, and can explain their decisions. Autonomous AI systems satisfy none of these assumptions, placing increasing pressure on legal doctrines originally designed for human relationships. If you're enjoying this discussion, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the Gamma Law YouTube channel. We regularly cover AI, blockchain, digital assets, privacy, intellectual property, gaming, and other emerging technologies shaping the future of business. Agency law assumes that an agent possesses intent, understands instructions, and can explain its decisions. Agentic AI does none of these things in a legal sense, making traditional principal-agent relationships increasingly difficult to apply. Users rarely tell an AI exactly how to act. Instead, they provide broad objectives such as maximizing yield, reducing expenses, or optimizing treasury management, leaving the AI significant discretion in how it achieves those goals. Courts traditionally determine whether a human agent acted within the scope of authority. With autonomous AI, that analysis becomes much more complicated because decision-making processes may be opaque and strategies may emerge that no human specifically contemplated. Courts are unlikely to invalidate commercial agreements simply because an AI agent executed them. When users broadly authorize autonomous systems to transact, businesses may become legally bound by agreements that no human ever individually reviewed. The greatest legal challenge is not whether AI causes harm, it is determining who ultimately bears responsibility. Courts will likely allocate liability among users, developers, platform operators, or combinations of each depending on the surrounding facts. Existing doctrines such as negligence, product liability, and vicarious liability remain available. But autonomous AI generates failures that do not fit neatly within those traditional legal categories. Future litigation will likely focus on whether harmful AI behavior was reasonably foreseeable. Judges will increasingly examine system design, developer choices, monitoring procedures, and the safeguards businesses implemented before deployment. Organizations that establish spending limits, approval thresholds, audit logs, monitoring systems, and emergency shutdown mechanisms will be significantly better positioned when regulators or courts evaluate autonomous AI failures. Businesses should revisit user agreements, software licenses, indemnification provisions, and responsibility allocations with autonomous conduct specifically in mind. Careful contractual drafting can substantially reduce future disputes. As AI systems become increasingly autonomous, the legal system will continue searching for accountable people and organizations rather than blaming software itself. Companies that embed governance, compliance, and oversight into AI deployment today will be best positioned for tomorrow's regulatory environment. If your organization is deploying autonomous AI systems, visit gammalaw.com/contact to learn how Gamma Law can help you navigate these rapidly evolving legal challenges. Interested in where AI law is headed next? Click the playlist on your screen now. We'll see you in the next video.